Okay, good morning, everybody. I am at the office. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just decided that I absolutely need to get some rest tomorrow, or I might not be feeling like a human being. I might not be the nice person that you all know me as, so I'm going to be resting a little bit tomorrow, but I knew that you guys would miss me so much, not starting the day off with a meeting and I had some important things to tell you, so I thought I'd just make a quick video clip. This could be one of the cheesiest things I've ever done in my life, but I think it's going to get the job done. So, okay, in no particular order. I've actually printed the master checklist, so it's at the front desk. If everybody could start checking in and checking out by initialing those items next to your name. I understand there's still maybe some things that you legitimately don't know what they are, and so I will be working on actually getting a guide together for each of you so that you know exactly what you need to do before and after each shift. So thank you for your appreciation. One of the things that took some time away from what would have been sleeping tonight, we're looking for the mysterious missing files. So I want you guys to all know that I was able to find Sarah Gerloff's travel card. It was actually in her folder in the filing cabinet. So obviously it doesn't belong there, but something to be aware of when we're missing files is that if we have their file ID and their travel card, it's common to put the travel card in the file as you carry it back to the front desk, and it can be filed that way. So it should be one of the first places we look if a travel card is missing. And then I also did find Mr. Higgins' card. So Renetta, I hope you're happy about that. Other than that, I don't know that we're missing any other cards, but let me know and hopefully we can resolve continually losing cards. So that'll be really good. Okay, updates for the front desk. First of all, Pam, I just wanted to remind you to take a look at who is currently on the schedule for Monday and just make yourself an alert for next time they come in. We can call them, but it'd be better just to talk to them about it when they're here, and try to avoid making it look like we planned something wrong or like it's our mistake. Just kind of, say, oh, you normally come on Mondays. It's Memorial Day, so we need to make up your visit on another day next week. This morning is quiet. But I'm sure that there are lots of things to keep you all busy. But Valerie, great job working on the reactivation calls. If you can just keep plugging along with that, to be fantastic as much as possible. Just a little note to anybody at the front desk that we had an issue with a few patients saying that they tried to cancel an appointment and it didn't get canceled at our end, so they got called about it repeatedly, and that of course doesn't look great. So if we do have patients that call to cancel, number one, we don't really like patients to cancel. We talk to them about the importance of getting that rescheduled right away, but if they do need to cancel, we need to make sure the appointment is not in our schedule anymore. If there's an extra few minutes this morning at the front desk, please take a look at patients' next visits listed on the routing slip because some of them are missing. I tried to do as many as I could. What I'd like to do if one is missing is to highlight it in yellow. That way, versus someone just not knowing if I didn't feel like doing it, it's more clear that, at least in my opinion, there's not a visit scheduled. I also do have lots of notes on the routing cards, routing slips that I'd like you to pay attention to if at all possible, and about payments due and even different things about scheduling. So tune into those, although I won't be gone all day. I'll be back, so we might have time to talk about any questions related to that. Okay, what else? All right, we've had a major issue with missing Groupons when they come in. I've kind of talked to you all about the fact that we basically pay money to have Groupon clients in the office getting massage and B12. And we do this because it gives us great exposure, but it's a complete wasted opportunity if we don't have the chance to at least make a good impression, nicely introduce ourselves, show them around our office, which is looking less embarrassing. And so anyhow, I talked with the providers yesterday what we're going to do, because right now we are missing an assistant to the patient care coordinator, Mary, and as y'all know, Mary's very busy and we can't spread her any thinner. So Nurse Renee is going to be handling the consult for new B12s, and Dr. Jesse's going to handle the consult for massage therapy new Groupon clients. So at the front desk, it's just vitally important that we get them to fill out the proper paperwork and promptly let the provider know that we have a new Groupon client that we're going to need them to talk to and impress and charm, and tell them about all the great ways we can help them. Let's see, what else do we have? Jillian Duncan is coming in this afternoon. I believe that she is going to have new insurance. She talked to me a few weeks ago about getting like a discounted rate until her new insurance kicked in. So front desk, be sure to ask about that. And if Renetta is handy, you can ask her if we know anything about the policy that Jillian has. Okay, so now on to some notes about patients. So I did find Leanne Rutledge's card. I guess she's been out of town. Nurse Renee, last time that she was in, you prioritized her complaints in order of severity. And I think what the card said is that it was GTB knee shoulder. So I went ahead and just replanned her whole schedule out and scheduled it according to the markings on the card. So just wanted to let you all know that we're getting started on that new plan for Leanne. And my one question was, does she have a knee brace or does she need one? I think maybe an OTC brace was marked. We might need to add that, but I just want to make sure that you all take a look at the knee brace issue and have that addressed today. Also, I'm wondering, I do not believe that she has insurance for massage therapy. Renetta, maybe you can help on this one, but I noticed that once before she got a massage, I don't think she paid anything. I don't know if she's under the impression she gets massage for free, but if someone could look into that and just clarify. I hate not knowing what she thinks, and I don't want to ever tell a patient in contradiction to what they heard before if we can avoid it. So we'll have to handle that delicately, but if anybody has any information, let me know. Jeannie Rhodes, I just want to verify, as of right now, she's only scheduled for an allergy injection. So medical staff, if that is not correct, please add to the routing slip and schedule whatever is needed. Mary, just to remind you, Kathy Blinko is coming in today for a modified. She was a personal injury case. To my knowledge, she does not have health insurance, so we're just transitioning her to maintenance and talking to her about our cash plans, either our 20 or 30 chiropractic adjustments or the wellness plan. And I do have new enrollments for the wellness plan if she were to choose that, although I don't think that's enough care for her. Also, Mary, one other question. There's a note on Jelani's card near the front desk collections. Kind of looks like it's a payment plan note, but I just want to clarify for the front desk if they're actually responsible for collecting it, because that spot's typically reserved for what they need to collect. So if you could all take a look at that and figure that out, that'd be great. I noticed that Mr. Dutcher's coming in today. I'm wondering if it's his last visit. If so, I want to try to get him a sympathy card because we never did. I was thinking a plant because I love plants, but I don't know if Mr. Dutcher would love a plant. I don't know. I'd offered him a free massage before. That didn't interest him. You can think of, if anybody can think of something that would be nice for the fact that he just suffered a terrible loss, I'm open to suggestions and would like to see him off well. If pre-auth for Shanique's knee medicine ends up coming in, can you all make sure to schedule that for her? She's been very patient with all these complications, but she's coming in tonight and currently only has chiropractic visits scheduled. And Mary, the last thing, I know that you had worked very hard to put together Diana Johnson's whole appointment schedule. I noticed that it maybe got put back in her file because it is not affixed to her card. So if you'd be so kind as to affix that to her card, I'm sure that will help us with scheduling. There are several routing slips up here for files that, Mary, I believe you have. We are expecting 2 new patients this morning. One of them is Lynn McRae is at Medicare TRICARE. And then we have a TRICARE Select. I will let you all discuss all the other little things on the team meeting form. There are a few updates, nothing really major. But the last thing, I guess, for providers that I wanted to say is I wanted to confirm Joe Stat's treatment frequency. So if we can confirm that and write it on his travel card, that will help the front desk with scheduling. And I will definitely be seeing you all soon. So don't think that just because I made a really long video that you won't get the pleasure of seeing me today. I'll be checking in and helping to make sure that things run smoothly. I was really impressed with how the front desk operated today. I think we're working in the right direction. So Everybody take a deep breath, keep up the good work, and let's stay focused on the important things, which are the patients, and also just keeping our good composure. One thing that I wanted to mention, another thing actually, this is a little side note, a minor thing, but if everybody could remember, please, to not write, not only on the travel cards, but on the file folders until patients actually come. I've just been going through files and files and files and files, and I'm just cannot believe the number of travel cards and file folders that we've taken the time to fill out and complete for absolutely no reason, just to have to tear the tape off and recycle. So we might as well at least wait to go through the effort and waste the trees until patients actually sign on for care. But I actually have a growing list of things that I need to communicate to all of you. Some of you obviously haven't been around for very long and haven't even completed your training. And we're at a great loss right now for people who are experienced in our system to train. So I find that a lot of times during the day, I'm overwhelmed with just trying to get all the treatment planned, assist Mary with all the patient care coordination, and just handling kind of like urgent things. And I really don't have the time that I'd like to connect with each of you on various things and to give you information that can help you do your job more successfully and make this, I'm sure, a more rewarding experience. So I want to just give you a heads up and let you all know that I'm going to be communicating via email, video like this when I have to. I know it's crazy, but I just am going to do what I feel I need to do to get you all the information you need. So I apologize in advance if it's a little bit out of the ordinary, but please understand I'm just working day and night with every ounce of strength and willpower I have to get this clinic running and operating and having the success and helping people that it deserves to have. This clinic has a tremendous amount of potential. Our team has a tremendous amount of potential. And so I just want to get to the point where we can sit back and relax and say, you know what, this is successful. We're doing a great job. So I do appreciate everybody's effort. I know that y'all are trying so hard. I'm trying really hard. It's not any of our faults that we don't have it all together and perfect, but the important thing is that we all keep trying to improve every day. And so on a last note, I'd say overall, of course, I talk a lot about how important the patients are when they're right in front of us, but right along with that is our morale. I don't know if you guys share the same feeling, but when I'm around someone who's in a miserable mood, it's almost intolerable. It's like torture. And so I guess having said that, if any of you guys are thinking, gosh, Dr. Renee, you're in a bad mood often, or you're grouchy yourself, yeah, I apologize in advance. I sometimes I'm very sleep deprived and do feel a lot of stress and might wear it on my face, but I definitely try not to. And feel free if I ever seem crabby to jokingly tell me to, knock it off or wipe the look off my face. But this is the point. I want for us to all be very focused on being positive, being optimistic, being supportive of each other. And so one thing that I just don't want to have in our environment anymore whatsoever are foul moods or attitudes, because not only does it create just a really negative atmosphere, but I know that it affects the energy and the success and the happiness of our office. And if patients sense that, I'd never want to be. Sometimes when I sense a bad attitude in this clinic, even though it's my clinic, I want to leave myself. So if I didn't have to be here, I had the option to leave and choose a different practice where people are happier, nicer, I definitely would do that. So overall, I think everybody is very happy and nice, but just a note that I know a lot of times we might be frazzled under stress. To me, that is absolutely not an excuse to act like you're unhappy and you don't want to be here. So I am happy that each and every one of you guys are here. And even if I don't get the chance to tell you much of anything, because I can't even tell half of you what it is that the information that you need to do your job, but I do absolutely appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I think about it all the time. And so My apologies if I don't get to tell you all as much, but anyway, thank you all. Let's have a fantastic, successful morning. Stay really focused, front desk, keep your cool, and let's all work together as a team. I'll see you guys shortly.